And we are back at this point. Well, not really back, more like we're just... I mean, I guess we are back at the dojo at this point. I guess that is one thing to say right there. Trial number 2 was no problem whatsoever. Was the least of other problems. Y'all can cry in shame. You should feel shameful. You guys have been on this island longer than I have, and you guys just... Just... So, we're gonna use these max mushrooms to cook ourselves a little, just to have some dinner. And, you've never seen yourself flustered. Why must I always be out of breath right here? I've also attained some max mushrooms. Second person to pass the trial. I did it. Yes, I really rather search hard. Use your max mushroom for the max soup. So we're not gonna be using our max. So we practically grabbed those max mushrooms for absolutely no reason. Okay, well I say that, but actually, we could still use our max mushrooms for something. Max mushrooms, I guess I should say right here. If you use at least 3 max mushrooms, and you use them on a Pokemon that can, that has a Gigantamax form, you can make that Pokemon in particular a Gigantamax Pokemon, which is pretty nice. So, if you're worried about going, or if you're just sick and tired of going over and, well, if you're sick and tired of all the Gigantamax den raids that you have to do to get the Gigantamax Pokemon that you want, Hollow Armor, it is no longer an issue, as you can make the Gigantamax forms yourself, and you can always get more as you do more raids. The more raids you do, the more max mushrooms that will pop up all over the island. So there is kind of that stuff right there. And no, you don't. That kind of thing doesn't happen to humans in 2. But I felt energy coursing right through me. I just did. Why do you have to kill the mood like that? Just why? But we can make a Gigantamax Pokemon of the Mon, which, I mean, out of all the Pokemon that we have in the party, there's 3 in particular that I could potentially make to Gigantamax Pokemon, and there's 1 in particular that I will be doing that. But I have to fully evolve that Mon to do that. So, there is just kind of that right there. And, I guess we'll just be heading over to the room right here then. Actually, before I do anything else, around this point, I'm actually gonna switch Meowstic out for Dreadnought. Just for now. I was like, wait, this is actually this is the thing I want to do. Okay, yeah, this is the thing I want to do. Also get Dreadnought on the black classes for now. For reasons. But, let's talk to you. And get our info on the 3rd trial. Which, the 3rd trial, okay, excuse me, last ultimate 3rd trial. Apparently, it's an ultimate trial. This is the last trial of the 3 trials we got right here. Our last trial right here is Well, we're going to be doing a Pokemon battle, but we'll actually be able to the Dynamax. So we're going to be fighting Avery again. Fun. The winner, whoever wins, will be the one to get the secret armor. So there is kind of that right there. I must make for the battle court post haste. Must meditate. Okay, well, you go. To go in, so you need to kind of get. Okay, well, all right then. He's got a challenge, that's for sure, but let's call some to slack off. You never felt the need to try anything, I guess. I don't know why I'm reading this out loud, but anyways, So, for our last trial right here, we're gonna be heading in and doing our little fight right here. So we're just gonna head straight to it. There's really no preparations that I really need to make. Okay, maybe actually, because to be honest, from the research I've done for Isle of Armor, this was the point where it's just like, okay, well, I'm not sure they jacked up the levels quite a bit for this, or if for the fact that, well, they're still at least around 20 or something like that. Somewhere around there. I'm not entirely sure what specifically is the case. But we're going to do this. We're going to see how this is going to go. And, I don't know, this might be an interesting battle. This might be I don't know, like, an actual, like, battle that I might have to kind of strategize for, and I just kind of have to plan out in general. And, okay, you know, the muster can teleport. And just all that kind of stuff right there. I just kind of need to kind of plan out how this is going to go. So, for our, I mean, to be honest, this is one of the most part kind of our last battle with Avery. Just gonna head out and just gonna do the thing. We can Dynamax here, so that is the thing that we can do. Let's get to the weird battlefield beneath your feet. So he's going to start things off with the psychic terrain, as that Ponyta does have that ability. I like to say that it is Ponyta's hidden ability. So he does, for the most part, have a hidden ability, Ponyta, and I'm looking at these levels, I'm like, okay, you know, I had nothing to worry about. We'll be fine. We will be A-okay, 100% fine. I have nothing to worry about at all right here. I can say that right there. This side beam, however, is going to kind of hurt. I mean, it is Kadabra. Kadabra's hit hard. So there is just kind of that right there. Thankfully, it still went down pretty easily though, so at least there's that. Setting out through that, which I'll be crunching you like I've been crunching about for all the others, so this thing was most likely going to outspeed me. That it did. And didn't really do much damage to begin with. It just didn't. Get that Swoobat off the field. And get a little more EXP from there. Setting out the Slowbro, which I'm actually going to switch for this. And if I had, I was gonna say actually, if I had Buck Buzz, I would use it. But actually, when I'm thinking about it, I could. I'll set Meowstic against this thing. Why not? Let's have a little bit of a challenge. Why not? We'll have a little bit of risk of death, which is kind of what you don't want for a Nuzlocke, but might as well. Plus, I do not doubt Meowstic's ability to be able to take Avery down right here. I do not whatsoever. And Fake Out should still hit, despite for the fact Quick Draw just went into effect right there. It should. I'm only doing Fake Out just to kind of do some chip damage and just have it wait and just have Avery waste a turn Dynamaxing right here. So he'll only have 2 turns instead of like 3. I'm at least doing that much right there. Or Second Terrain can exist. I kinda forgot about that. Alright then, this is not a particularly good looking situation. We're gonna switch to the Poseidon at this point. Okay, Meowstic, you had your time. You had your time in the sun. You did. I ain't gonna wait. I'm not. Oh Lord. Oh boy. Oh Lord. I didn't. Wow. Wow. Yes. Wow. Wow, there really is a threat of death right here. Oh boy, I really should have not underestimated them. Okay, Second Terrain's at least down. Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm gonna switch up like Pokeball. Okay, quick draw is not gonna mean a dang thing, so I'm switching out anyways. I'm doing another Max Kaiser, which this is gonna hurt. It just straight up hurts. Just ow. Okay, I'm gonna have to be on the defensive game for a little bit right here. I'd rather not. I'm gonna have to if I want to survive this without any dubs. And I'd rather not have Avery might be the first death that I get for the playthrough. I'd rather it not be the case. Just straight up say that much right there. That's gonna do some damage. And I have he's gonna be doing a good chunk of damage. Okay. We're gonna Dynamax. We're gonna hit this thing with Max Lightning. That was the thing I was hoping that was not gonna happen. I was hoping it was not gonna kick in and it kicks in. Shoot. Vikavolt should hopefully have the HP to tank it. I'm hoping it does. If it doesn't, we're in it. we're in a really screwed situation. I'm gonna say that right there. It's gonna go for that. We're just gonna barely take it, and I get poisoned. Great. Come on. There we go. Okay. Awkward situation. Finally out. Jeez. Holy moly. Dang. We got by that somehow. Somehow. Vikavolt, you are amazing as usual. That got a bit too close for my own liking. Lord Almighty. Victor has been decided. So we cleared our third trial. Yay! Just... Lord Almighty. My heart is still kind of pounding after that. Like, seriously. Like, I mean, out of all the battles, plot important battles we've done so far, this is the first one that actually kind of caught me off guard. More than anything. That much I'll say right there. That much I'll say right there. Like, jeez. You're gonna have to look at the Pokemon in the dojo for 6 months by yourself. So, become a better person, and then you get the good stuff. Alright? Alright. I'll say that right there. When he faced an unfair challenge. I wouldn't quite say it was unfair, but it did catch me off guard still. So we can get the secret armor of the dojo, which we can grab right now, actually. But before anything else, I don't know. I mean, you can give me your elite card, I guess. Just, I guess. You admit that you've seen a little strength in me. Well, excuse me. I've had strength here to begin with. You can't say that I didn't. And good, the game. Okay, the game does heal you up after that. That's good. Let's get our secret armor at this point. It was all mad waiting. Like, just got back over here. Jeez. Like, Lord Almighty. You really are just that impatient, now, aren't you? A bear. I don't know how I can bear with this being the secret armor. I just don't. But it looks pretty great. And, also appears to be incredibly shy. I don't know, looks like a killer, but he's extremely shy. Like, Lord of money. So, the secret armor is Kung-Fu. I know, it's tiny, but it's diligence, so it becomes strong enough. You see, through any battle, just like a suit of armor. No opponent will get past us with this thing. That's more confident itself. Joins you on your adventure and breaks through its shell a little bit. So, we can get ourselves a static Kung-Fu. Which, I'm not going to be using throughout the entire playthrough. I'll say that much right there, but if I want to clear Isle of Armor, then I'm going to have to race this thing. So, I'll race it on... I'll do a massive grind session just for this cup shoe in particular, I'd probably say after endgame. By the time we start doing after game content, I'll go over and do that. But for now, I'm not gonna bother raising it. So until then, if you guys have a nickname suggestion for Kupfu right here, which why do all the Kupfus I get have Madness Attack natures? Jeez. The Kupfu I got for my normals, well, my personal shield file had minus attack but plus speed, so it was more speedy than offensive, but and I get another one that's also just minus attack, so like seriously, hey. And I guess it's calm, but again, you guys have a nickname for this thing. They want me to give it. I'll give the nickname to that thing, that little bear. That's what I'll say right there. We will need to build up trust and all that kind of stuff right there, which is something I'm not gonna be doing. Not much I'll say right there. Also have permission to keep a Pokemon out of its Pokeball here in the Owl Armor. We could take a Pokemon out for a stroll, and we could do that with Kupfu, because who doesn't want to do that with Kupfu? Sure. Sure. Just... sure. But with everything being done right here, we're just about done with Island Armor, and also we can now have our Pokemon just kind of follow right behind us as we just explore the rest of the Island Armor right here. Which is kind of cool. And it's honestly a neat little thing that they did that I honestly enjoy. I do love it. That much I can say right there. So as we get the Pokeball just kind of following right behind us right here, there's one area in particular that I actually kind of glossed over as we were exploring the Isle Armor earlier ago, and also like I see an item over there that I missed. So let's go over and grab this real quick. Oh wow, a TR even. TR for Grass Knot, which is not bad. This will definitely help out. I can say that much right there. It'll be a good alternative Grass Knot move if I do need to teach one. Assuming anything else, well, everything else can't really learn Grass Knot, but really, I got this private corner right there. The area that I kind of glossed over is right over here. You got this little small area over here. You got the Challenge Beach, which we can get an encounter here. So, in terms of an encounter, what are we getting here? Not a Baneri, as we already got one. So, I can call Dupes Claws on this. And I'm just going to run away from it for the most part, as it's not really going to get much experience to begin with. So, let's test our luck with another Mon. Or not. We also already have a Blick Bug. So, this thing is also just going to get left behind. So, that's disappointment number 2. We can get ourselves a Happiny. We can get ourselves a special tank. And I do have the Ulvestone, so we can get Chansey. And we can get ourselves a Blissey, which is... I mean, I wouldn't use the thing against any physical attackers, but I would definitely send this thing against a special attacker. I straight up would. And despite it being around its level, it should be able to take that much slap, no problem. And now it's time for me to not do anything. Just, well, more specifically go over and try to catch this thing at this point, as I am not gonna deal with that confusion whatsoever. I'd rather not, to be honest. And it just, you know, it can just bust out of the Great Ball right there. Well, excuse me. Whoever said anything about you going over And leaving that rank mall right there. Who said anything about that? There. And staying there. Got a little bit of an EXP, and that was enough to get Mustang level. Well, beside the level, more specifically. But if you guys have a nickname for this happening, I am open to any nickname suggestions that you guys have for this thing. With that being said, wow, this is the best nature I can ask for a Happiny. Minus attack plus special defense. That is perfect. Its ability is also just as perfect. I might actually, I would say I might end up using it. I might. But then I realized, wait. I was like, wait. Most of its good moves, it learns via TMs. So, just kind of, right there, really. Besides all that, though, we can get ourselves a Silver Battery, which, I mean, if I need to strategize for a fight, and I know for the fact I'm going to be getting hit by an electric type move, then sure, it'll help out in that situation. It would, but besides that, anyways, you can find some other items around here, including this TR, which is the TR for Electro Ball, which is nice. Probably something I'm probably not going to be teaching, as I mean, Vigavolt has Thunderbolt. That's really all it needs in life. All I really need in life is a Vigavolt with Thunderbolt. That's all I need, and that's all I will ask for. I'll say that right there. Definitely. We can head back to the forest from there, which I won't be doing quite yet. We can head up here to the water tower. These are towers that we won't be going to for a long time, and I really do mean a long time. I truly do mean that. But right behind the tower, there is a TM for liquidation, which is very nice. In fact, that's a really good TM. Yes, that's a very good TR for Dreadnought, and it's better than Razor Shell. So there's that. But I can only teach it once, so probably not gonna use it right away. I'm just gonna say that right there. I'm probably not gonna use it right away. Besides all that, there's one more area that we can go to right here, and then from there we can. Well, there's one thing I honestly should have done in one specific area, so I'll cut back over there. I'll say that much right there. And we can fish here, so we can get an encounter in this cave right here. So let's see what we can get. An actual water type for once, and it's Cloyster. I know, I'm just as surprised to run into a wild Cloyster of all things. Like, seriously, you don't run into a Cloyster like this out in the wild any day. You don't. Honestly, though, it would be a good asset to the team. As, I mean, it's another physical wall, is one thing. Another thing is that it's also our first ice type. Or I can go over and kill it. That works too. I didn't think Mud Slap would be enough to kill. I didn't think it would be. So never mind. We're not going to have a beneficial mon. Who needs beneficial mons like Cloyster anyways? My thoughts exactly. I really did not mean to go over and kill it, and Cloyster really would have actually really helped. But it is what it is. And I can live without it in the end of the day. It just kind of sucks that we just kind of lost out on a water ice type as good as Cloyster. Well, maybe not. I was saying, well, maybe not in terms of like competitive, but it's still not a bad mon either way though. We can get the TR for taunt, which it's not bad. It's something I won't be using, but it's not bad. Is there anything else in particular around here that we can find and just kind of do in general? We get a tiny mushroom. There's another raid that I could potentially do, but I'm probably not gonna do. And we can get an encounter here in loop again, which I'm actually gonna fish out this encounter. I'll say that right there. Maybe get a potential chance of getting another potentially good water type here. Again, a potential chance. So that being said, let's see what we can get. Okay, well I have another shot towards Cloyster. Okay, and just so I don't butcher my chance of doing it this time, I'm throwing a quick ball at it right away. I'm gonna do that at least. It should go in. Thank you. Okay, we still ended up getting a Cloyster in the end. And maybe in the form of a Shelter. But I do have a Water Stone, so we can immediately evolve this thing to a Cloyster. So, I'm not locked out, at least. Thank heavens for that. So, if you guys have a nickname suggestion for Shelter, I am all down for a nickname. Well, for any nickname suggestions you have for this thing. And in terms of the submarine Oofball, it's modest nature, well, animate nature more specifically, which, I mean, it could be worse. It could be. I can teach you some physical moves to kind of help it out a little bit, and just kind of all that stuff right there. And what ability does it have? Skill Link. Which, if I get this thing Ice Skull Spears with Animate Nature, it's gonna be doing some good damage with that. So, there's at least kind of that right there. At least there is. So, now we're technically now officially done with encounters for Isle Armor. As of now, there are still some more stuff that we can get here, but I don't have the ability to get any of those quite yet, as that requires me to traverse through water, as I do not have a way to do that yet, unfortunately. So for the most part, it is a straight up rip that I can't do that, but it is what it is. Anyways, there is one more place that I'm gonna go to real quick before we bid our farewell to Isle Armor for now. Again, for now. So all that being said, we technically already been to that area, so I will cut until we get to that area. So I'll meet you guys right over there. As soon as I grab this item. Okay, miracle seed. Anyways, now I'll meet you guys over there. And we are there. We are back over at Challenger's Road, as I did not go up here and explore this upper area over here. So we're gonna explore this upper area up here. Yeah, there's also a muscle band, which is nice. That will definitely be a beneficial item to have. Well, it will 100% be. And again, ignoring all these Digletts right here as of now, I'll be going after all the Digletts at some point. Not right now, but at some point in the future. But behind the tower right here, the Tower of Darkness, we can get ourselves black glasses and the TM, well, TR more specifically for a throat chop. So we got ourselves a not too bad TR. I can say that right there. It's not a bad TR whatsoever. It's not. It just ain't. Up here we get more money, get some armorite, and that's it. Anyways, that is pretty much everything I wanted to do on Isle of Armor. So, from this point, we're gonna fly. I'm gonna fly back towards where we started. We're gonna fly back over to Red Heart, and we are gonna end it from this point. So, something I will be doing in the background is that I will be going over and grinding up some. I'll be grinding up some new mons and just kind of grinding up in general, as I don't. I mean, levels I'm at right now aren't too particularly bad, but I don't want to take my chances on anything, so I'm gonna be grinding for a while. I'll also go over and grind up some new mons that I kind of want to add right here now that we've gone through Isle of Armor. So we'll be getting some new team members from there. So with all that being said, we're gonna end it at this point. So the next time I will see, next time that we'll be here, we're now gonna go over and continue the Gym Challenge Hunger Games right here, and we'll get more story progress then after taking that little small break at Isle of Armor. So with all that being said, I will see you guys until then.